Hi, I'm Manila Luzon, and you're watching Mix, the beat of our culture. It's been a month since the release of my song Dyosa, and I am really enjoying the strength and the power that this song has given to me. Um, Not only was it such a huge challenge for me to sing my very first song in Tagalog, but also it's a cover of a very popular song. And I just wanted to make sure that I was bringing something new and taking the song even further than it already has gone. So I feel very, um, empowered since I've released the song. I'm really happy. I put a lot of work into it. My whole team, everyone at Republic Records, and my creative team here in Los Angeles, they've been putting a lot of effort into it. And so I'm really excited that it's been being played by a bunch of fans all around the world. And I'm really excited that it's finally out and everyone gets to enjoy the song all over again. So Dyosa was originally sung by Yumi, and I think it's like almost like been 10 years since the song came out. And even me, all the way in the US, has heard the whole song. The whole chaka face always sticks with me. So it's been a lot of fun getting to, first of all, get permission from Yumi to do a cover of it, and also to apply the meaning of, it's basically a makeover song. So I think it's perfect for a drag queen because I go from looking one way to looking a very different way with several pounds of makeup. And I think that the song originally is about, confronting your haters and saying like, you used to call me ugly and now look at me. But I'm in Luzon, and so I always think that even in my most booger days, I still thought I was the most sickening goddess out there. So I wanted to reinterpret the song differently because to me, I think so much of the beauty that we focus on is on the outside. And of course, as a drag queen, I love that part. I love the makeup, I love looking beautiful. But what I found about what I do with drag is that when I create the beauty on the outside, I feel it on the inside. And sometimes getting all dressed up like this cracks open those thoughts and ideas of all that beauty that sometimes you kind of push down or don't even know that you have. So when I did my cover of Dyosa, I wanted to explore the different sides about beauty and turn it on its head. Like, of course, I'm gorgeous on the outside because I'm wearing all like wigs and jewelry and makeup, obviously, and corsets and hip pads. So I wanted to recontextualize the song and make it about, now that you have found this outer beauty, can you find it within? And for me, this journey has been about finding the beauty within my culture, my Filipino culture. And so, as a drag queen, I perform, mostly by myself. I, go on stage and I just perform with myself. But this project has allowed me to collaborate with a bunch of Filipino artists like Yumi and my producers and the record label. And, I found a lot of beauty with the collaboration and a lot of beauty within my community and with my Filipino fans around the world. So that's how I find that my version of the song, is a little different from Yumi's original version, which is so amazing. And so it's an honor for her to allow me to elaborate on her music. Dyosa in the lyrics has a very pointed message. It's like a message to your haters. Anyone that that would bully you on the playground or say that you weren't pretty enough or good enough. this song feels like it is an anthem of empowerment and realizing that you are absolutely gorgeous, and knowing that you've come from a more humble place and to where you are now, I think is really empowering to like look back at your journey and be like, look how far I've come. And that goes from, obviously the song is about, being a beautiful goddess, but you can apply that to like everything, like, in your school or your job or your religion. Like, think about how far you have come from all those naysayers around you saying that you're not good enough. And even even if that naysayer is yourself. For me, I think that I'm my biggest critic. I have very high expectations for myself, which are probably not obtainable. But with enough glitter and rhinestones, I think that you can probably make it sparkly enough to have a lot of fun with it. So even if you don't quite make it there, at least enjoy the sparkle in the moment. You know what? You might not be a goddess every moment of the day, but when you are feeling extra sickening, then, give yourself a pat in the back, give yourself flowers. Okay. Like I said before, this is my first song in Tagalog. I've never sang any songs in Filipino except for maybe a jingle or two from a TV commercial, or maybe a Christmas song. No, not even, I'm not even gonna lie, not even a Christmas song. This is the first song that I've ever sang in Tagalog where I actually like knew what the words were. And I've known so many people who have learned how to speak English by singing English songs from America or watching TV from America. So for me, as a person that was born in the States, who my mother, she never taught me or my sister Tagalog. So for me, this is like my way, one of my ways of connecting with my mother's culture and learning Tagalog myself. And I'm an old cross-dresser, so like teaching an old dog new tricks is very difficult. I was really bad in my Spanish class when I was studying it in school, and so like I'm taking my sweet time learning how to speak Tagalog. But I feel like because there's so many Filipino fans out there that that I have around the world, and especially in the Philippines, like I feel like I owe it to them to speak to them directly, even if I'm not fluent in Tagalog myself. I feel like making the effort to try and sing is a really great way to say thank you, maraming salamat, pose to all of my fans that speak Filipino. Tagalog is a very difficult language to not only speak, but it is very difficult to sing. Because I have to get my vowel sounds right. So I worked with my friend, who also my creative friend, Ron Karagiri, and he helped me through. He's like, you sang that beautifully, but you mispronounced one word. So I have to go back and figure out that it's very different singing in Filipino. So it's been a fun challenge, and I hope that I have a very beautiful Filipino American accent in my song. As a Dyosa myself, it is very important that I represent my culture, always. I mean, when I started doing drag, I deliberately got to choose my name, and I chose Manila Luzon because I wanted to put a mark of my culture onto me. And if that was anything, it was going to be at least my name, my title. So getting to do so many projects nowadays in the Philippines makes me so proud, because I'm just being myself, and like I am very influenced by my Filipino family, all of my titas and titos, and all of my cousins. We got a lot of them. And getting to go back to the Philippines and make music, and collaborate with Filipino artists and producers and musicians, to get to do my TV show on Prime and get to collaborate with other drag performers in the Philippines has been amazing. But I really, 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 really love my Filipino culture. And I think that Filipinos around the world are always so proud to find another Filipino, and we love to support each other. And the support of my Filipino fans has been what's carried me throughout my entire career. If I was not embracive of my Filipino culture so much, I don't think that I would still be doing what I do. So I want to thank all of my Filipino fans out there for coming on this journey with me, and I hope that I'm making you proud, and I hope you can understand my Tagalog in my song Dyosa. I know, but it's so difficult to me because like every time I listen to it, I'm like, oh, I should have sang that this way, or oh, I could have put a little bit more emphasis on this lyric, because now I've been singing it for so long since I recorded it that now I found a little bit new meaning, and that's what I really love about performing the song live. Well, hopefully I get to go back to the Philippines very soon so that I can actually perform my song Dyosa. Maybe I will try to convince Yumi to come up on stage with me. We can sing it together. Although she will have to sing it a few keys lower because I did transpose the song so that I could sing it. She's a very amazing singer who can sing really high notes. I'm a man in a dress, so I had to like lower it down a few octaves. But I hope I could do that one day. That would be a dream to get to perform the song in the Philippines. But like what's happening for me next is I am going to be going on tour in Canada for Christmas. Me and a bunch of my drag race sisters are going to be doing a Christmas tour. So I hope I will see a bunch of Filipino Canadian fans out in the audience, and we can test my Tagalog together. Okay, so here is my message to my Filipino fans and to all my fans around the world. Just remember that we have been all blessed to be living our lives in this time with the miracle of technology, the miracles of like science and medicine. We get to live a very fabulous life. It never goes. It never escapes my mind to think of how blessed I am to get to play dress up for a career and entertain people around the world. But I want to remind everyone to love yourself and love each other, and be proud of who you are, celebrate who you are, and be fabulous when you do it. Okay? Everybody, please go and stream my song Dyosa wherever fine MP3s are. Go to Apple Music, Spotify, go to YouTube, karaoke. Maybe there'll be a karaoke track there probably is already a karaoke track of the song, probably Yumi's version. But stream my song. I would love to have you listen, and please share it with all of your friends.